Good morning, everybody. Trippin' Sister here, and
the Strike Cake Viking.
oh Lord. Anyhow, we have made it to the city that we will be staying in. Well, we won't actually be staying in the city. We will be staying on the outskirts of the city for the next couple of months. My old stomping ground, Lawton, Fort Sill area. I used to be stationed here at Fort Sill when I served in the military many, many moons ago. And a lot has changed out here.
Largest artillery training base.
Yes, it is. It is. I believe, well, it was at that time, the largest field artillery training post in the United States. I don't know if it's in the United States or just in the United States Army. But anyhow, it is a huge base, and it starts right here.
We'll start way back here. That's right.
It's a huge, huge base. And up there is where the museum is, like World War II houses and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you can see that tower up there. It's just a glare on the window.
It's very interesting. When you go, they give you the history of the base, how the base was established as originally as a fort back way long before.
That's an old building right there.
Way long before.
That's the museum.
Way long before Oklahoma became a state, when it was just a territory, and they had a fort established here, and it was basically cavalry, and then it gives you the history of how it became the base that it is today.
This is the main gate right here. The fort is actually on both sides of the road, but that's Key Gate, what we call Key Gate.
It's very interesting.
That's called the 6,000 area. That's where a lot of the soldiers go for training and all that, but I don't want to say too much about that. But anyway, this is the parade field. And there's our logo there. I served here twice many years ago. I had a couple of tours to Europe in between my tours here and Virginia and all that. So anyway, it's quite something. We're going to be parking our RV right around the corner from our home here. Now this is government quarters, as you can see. This is where the soldiers live that are authorized to live outside of the barracks. And these are fairly new, like within the last 6 years, I think. 5 or 6 years. I remember when they knocked down the other stuff, they put that there. It is a huge, huge base. You're still looking at the base on the other side of the road here, on the other side of that fence. So we're going to turn off here, and we have 2 days. We got here a day early, so we have 2 days before we're supposed to check into our RV place, which we could probably check into early if we wanted to. But hey, why pay the 20 bucks, right? 10 bucks a day, the guy said. And so we have 2 Supercenter Walmarts here that do accommodate RVers. And we're going to spend one night at one and one night at the other one that's on our way out of town in the direction that we'll be staying in. And then we'll head to our RV park where we're going to be staying at for the next several weeks before we go. So that building over there, now I think that's the old, no? Oh yeah, that's the old hospital. Anyway, so this is Fort Sill. This is Fort Sill, but this is Rogers Lane, isn't it?
This is 62.
Yeah, Roger, huh?
62.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Feels kind of weird to be here, but here we are. I don't know why it feels weird, because we're here like every few months. We're back here, but this is our first time coming in an RV, so that's kind of interesting. And this up here is Fort Sill Boulevard. And that's another major gate over that way that leads into the post. Used to be an open post. It's not, I don't believe it's an open post anymore. You have to go and get a pass. You have to go through screening before you can go onto the post now. I haven't had to go on there since they did all that. They upped the security measures last year, I think it was. And so it makes it very difficult for people who are not supposed to be on the post to actually get on the post. So if I needed to go to the VA clinic or something like that, even though I have a card showing that I am a legitimate veteran, I'd have to jump through quite a few hoops to be able to get on post, because my doctor actually isn't here. My doctor is in Washington. So it would have to be some kind of an emergency that required me to see a doctor. Like, I couldn't just go on and just visit. I got to have a reason to be there. So I know it's a big deal because they had it in the newspapers. Anyway, nothing out here but highway. So we're gonna go and get set up. Thank you for riding with us. How many miles has it been?
I don't even know. It's a long way.
I think we're close to 6,000 miles. You guys been riding with us. Some of you from when we bought the RV all the way up till getting here to Lawton, Oklahoma. Those over there are the Wichita Mountains, by the way. Mount Scott and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to get ready to get set up and see my family and all that good stuff. Thanks for coming with us. Hope you enjoyed the journey. And when we get ready to go, or if anything happens in between now and the time we head back to Canada in October, I will certainly film it and post a film. I will probably post a film of the RV park that we'll go to in case you're ever in the area. You know where to go or where not to go. And so, thanks for coming with us. And above all things, you guys, enjoy life and keep tripping.